Hello everyone, it's Carla here today with a guest design team project for Not2Shabby.com. That is Jamie's new web address. I believe she's closing up her Zibbit shop by the end of the month, but I will include both links in the description below. So this is my final project as a guest design team member, and I have had such a wonderful time. Jamie, thank you so much for this opportunity. It was so much fun. So what I created today is a mini album using the Gorjuss Girls Ultimate Pack. Let me just grab that real quick and show you. So this is the pack that I used. It's the A4 Ultimate Die Cut and Paper Pack, and it's a 48-piece pack, and I am just amazed at how far it's going. I still have so many items left, and I feel like I've already gone through a lot, so it was definitely a great buy. So let's get started because there's quite a bit going on here, so let me zoom in. So this is a 6x6 extremely chunky album. As you can see, it's humongous. What I did was I made it really big so that whoever's getting it can add to it, of course, and personalize it. So the back has this rosette trim that I had from my stash, and all the papers and tags and everything are from the Ultimate Pack that I just showed you. So what I did was I used this beautiful Gorjuss Girls image on the front, and then this paper, which is a really, excuse me, like a very pale blue, but the edges have this really beautiful gray distressing. So I put that in the back, and then I just distressed the edges with black ink. And I had these rhinestone flourishes in my stash, and I just put one in the back and then one up, layered it on top. Then I have 3 flat back pearls that I adhered here in the corner. And this is one of the dimensional images that you can use for cards. I just chose to use it just as a beautiful decorative piece throughout the book. So you can see, for some of them I did use pop dots, and then for others I just basically put big beads of hot glue here and there as I layered it, because I didn't want it to be as thick. So you'll see what I mean as I progress through the album. So here's the image I used, and then I had this beautiful flower left over. This is also from Jamie's shop. These petaloo flowers are some of the most delicate flowers I've ever touched. I mean, they feel real. Very thin and soft, so I love that flower so much. And then I have this beautiful beige trim that I had gotten from a swap. So I just made a bow here in the corner, and then the closure here has all this seam binding, and it was white, and I colored it up with my Lindy's sprays. And I could let you know which ones exactly if you're interested. Just comment below, I guess. And then the same colors I used for the closure, I used on my bottle cap charm. So I'll show you that now. So I just took my big bite and made a hole here in the corner. And then I used one of the Tim Holtz swivel clasps. That's a lot of S's. And so yeah, you can see it hanging there. And one of the tags from the collection, it had obviously this Gorjuss Girl, and it was a fairly big size tag, probably like 3.5 inches. So with my circle punch, I just punched out the face and then adhered it in this bottle cap. And this is one of the plastic domes that you can purchase. And then I just made a simple charm, this really pretty heart with wings and a crystal diamante rondelle and a pearl. And I kept the chain very, very simple. There's just 2 other things here. So I thought I could personalize it later or just leave it like that, just because look at all this seam binding going on. So the same colors on the closure are repeated here on the bottle cap. So I thought that was a really fun touch. So let's go ahead and open it up. So here's the first page. So I have these little stamps. It's the lowercase letters of the alphabet, and that's what I use to create all of my words. So I just put start here, and this is from the collection. Everything you're about to see is from the collection if it's paper. So, with the exception of a couple doilies. Okay, so it says start here. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so here's some super cute pom-pom trim that I got from a swap that was in my stash, and then I sewed a lot of the papers. So I went to my sewing machine and got busy, and wow, it was definitely a learning process, but a lot of fun. And then in the pocket, I have some of these tags, and it's the whole gang. So this one, I liked it because it looks kind of like a heartbeat on a heartbeat monitor. And then I just, you know, just went around it, and here's zigzag. So start here, and then you go to that's page 1, and then here's page 2. So this tag was already pre-punched from the collection, so it's not removable. I adhered this side, so it's a tuck spot with a couple more littler tags that go here. And then in this corner, I punched a hole, and this is a brad. And what I did here was I stitched these also. And I love these images. They look like negatives. And so it just fans out. And I love that. Then the other side is the bare black, so that when you're journaling, I thought it would be cool to get the neon jelly pens or the white, you know, the chalk or whatever, just to show up on the black. These are pocket pages, so each page has a different thing inside. So here's the first one. This really pretty image from the collection. This is a good spot for photo or journaling. And then what I did was these punches were from the collection, so I just adhered them together and stitched around them. And I really love how that turned out. Okay, and then some of them I tried to coordinate, so like this little girl is her. And so she's peeking out. So this page says create. Let me just see if anything was there. Nope. Okay, this page says create, and this is one of the 3D images, just like the one on the cover. And the paper and everything is from the collection, and so I used hot glue on this one. So you can see, let me turn it like that. It's definitely raised, but not as raised as if I was using like foam tape, or the dots that are so annoying if you get them stuck on your finger. And I did sew around here, but just where the beige meets the black, so I hope you can see that. I love how the sewing adds texture, and it's just so cool. So here, this page is Faith. And then I just took this little girl, put a rhinestone and stitched around her. And then this comes out. And I just put a couple flat back pearls. And this is an envelope from the collection. So I thought that would be a good spot to stick a note, a picture. If you know you have a memento that you want to hold on to, and then it just tucks in there. And then the pocket page has this really pretty image here, and I just roughly stitched around her. I was trying to make a heart, zigzag heart. And I love this tag so much. It's so pretty, and the back has that image, and I just stitched around her hair. So that's this one. And I tried to think of words for the pages that I really loved. So create, faith, and then this one's love. Of course, we love the word love. And this is just a tag. It does pop out. So if she wanted a journal, or whoever gets it wants to journal, or not. And then this page doesn't have anything on the front, but the tag says laugh. So I just put these two little images from the collection and some of these really pretty beads. I got these at Michael's in the same pack. And then I added some of the pom-pom trim, and this little guy does pop out as well. Here's the tag. So it's just a photo mat that I created, and I used this beautiful red paper to match her dress. And then I stitched around the word laugh. And then the other side just looks like that, just very simple. Okay, here's the next page. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, this page says soar, and I love this image. This is the runaway. I have this stamp also, and I just recently made a process video of a mixed media box that I made. So I'll link that in the description below. So I used hot glue for this one just to give it a slightly raised effect. And then here's the next page. And so it has this doily in the back, and then you untie it. And here's this beautiful envelope that says dream. And then inside, I just put this beautiful tag. And these are slightly smaller than ATCs, but if you put them on a black background, I mean, there's your ATC right there. And what better way to mail it to your friends than in this? I mean, that is the cutest thing ever. I would never, ever use it, or I would just like, I wouldn't even eat around it. You know, it just is so precious. I love little things. Thumbs up if you like little things. Okay, so that is my dream page, and then here is the tag that I have in this one. So this just has on this side this image of this little girl from the cover, and then this is one of those heart clips you can get from Michael's. So I just stuck it there. Because it's a small tag, so I didn't want it to get lost in the pocket envelope. So that's that. Alright, and then the next page, I love this image so much. I love these washed out colors with the navy. It's just amazing. So this one says imagine, and I added some more trim down here and at the top. And I layered her also with the hot glue. I might have used a couple pop dots on the very bottom, but you can see, you know, when you're layering them, the finished effect is pretty amazing. Because the heart, this was the last piece, and it just really brings it out. I would recommend each of the pieces that you do distress them with the black ink so that none of the white stuff shows through, like when you punch them out. Okay, so that's that page, and then here's the next page. I didn't title this one, but you'll see why. So I have this beautiful, beautiful black rosette trim that I got in a swap. Thank you so much to everyone who's ever given me stuff in swaps. It's so hard to keep track, but I'm so extremely thankful. And so I put this pretty bow on the side, and then this is a mini book that I made. I'm just going to zoom in because it's easier that way. Okay, so here's the front, and then I just have this tag that I stitched, and it says art, and then this is empty for some journaling. And then here's the next page. I stitched around it also. And then the final page. So that's the little mini book, and I love how it turned out. And then the pocket, I used this super beautiful tag. I love her so much. And on the back, I just put this tag here. But at the top, I used another of the black rosettes so that when I stick it in here, it doesn't fall and get lost forever. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. So, okay, turning the page. So this page is titled Believe. And it's the same as the previous one, so you just untie the bow. And it's a pocket, so you can just put stuff in there, journaling stuff, whatever. Pictures. I'm always getting flowers from my kids, like little dried flowers that, you know, that's nice to hold on to, that kind of stuff. And then here's the next page. It says wish. And this would be a photo mat. I think it would be really nice for some journaling through here. And I did stitch this also. You can see here. And then these borders are from the same collection, and some of this blue seam binding. And the tag says trust. And the other side looks like this, joy. So I turned it this way since that label coordinates really nicely with the colors of this page. And then when you turn it, joy pops here, right there. And that's what it looks like on that side. And then another little bag of some sort. So this one says hope, and then this tag says simply gorgeous. And I popped up some of the images here. I love this. I love this black and white stripe. So here's another tag, and I matted the inside black so you could see what the ATC would look like. Of course you can embellish, but I just thought it was so perfect for that. Of course photos and journaling can go in there as well, or a gift card. That would be really fun. That would be really fun, actually. And then here's the final page, and I just put the end, so that's the end of it. And here's some more of this beautiful black trim, and then this image, which I love. She's so sweet. And I used the pop dots for this one, so I will turn her to the side so you can get a better look. So it's quite elevated, as you can see. So it just depends on the effect you're going for. The back is just plain. And so that is it. That's my mini. And I hope you all enjoyed watching. I had so much fun making this. I will put all the links for everything that I showed you in the description below. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll also link to my Facebook, where I'll include some still pictures of this project, so that you can check it out on Facebook and friend me and all that good stuff. So, okay, I will talk to everyone soon. Take care. Bye-bye.